Hi, my name's Ingrid Persaud and I'm here to talk to you about my new book called Love After Love. It looks like this, a really quite nice cover. So Love After Love is set in Trinidad and it follows the lives of three people. Betty, who's a young widow, her son Solo, and their lodger, Mr. Chaitan. And together they form a very interesting little unconventional family, and everything goes quite smoothly until one night Solo overhears a secret that he should never have heard. And this causes him to go into self-exile in New York. And we follow their lives as they go through the different changes of what their unit looks like, what support they can give each other, and how they evolve as characters. There are lots of sort of big topics in it, but they're all handled, I hope, with a real lightness of touch. So it does start with a horrible scene of domestic violence, but it's the only scene of domestic violence that you're going to find. And then we kind of get rid of it and we talk about Betty, and we see Betty not just as a victim, but really as somebody, a woman who owns her life, owns her choices and her sexuality in particular. Solo is a young man who finds it difficult to express his feelings and externalizes pain in the form of self-harming. And I hope I handle that with sensitivity. It's a difficult topic. He was a difficult character to write because teenage boys and young men are often not terribly articulate about their feelings. So that was kind of hard. Mr. Chaitan, I was secretly in love with him for the whole time I was writing. He's a gay man who has not sort of owned his sexuality until quite late on in his life, and all the challenges that brings in a place where sexuality, his sexuality, is still criminalized. And I wanted to sort of bring out some of the difficulties of what it means to be gay in the Caribbean in the 21st century. Normally at this time in the Shelfie video, you'd be asked to point out two books that have been very influential in your life, by authors you admire. And I hope you'll indulge me, but this is a difficult time. I'm recording this at home because of COVID-19. We're all being asked to stay at home. So I'd like to use my couple minutes to recommend two fellow writers who may not get the publicity they should during this difficult time. So the first book I'd like to recommend is this one. It's The Mermaid of Black Conch by Monique Roffey. It's out in April as well. And she deals with difficult issues of climate change, but with myth and humor and not a little bit of sex. So that's a good read. And the other book is one you may have heard of already because it has won some prizes. She's a fellow Trini, also living in London, and someone I'm incredibly proud of. So this is Claire Adams's book, Golden Child. I can't recommend it enough. She looks at a different side of Trinidad, the violence, but with real sensitivity and insight. And I think you'll enjoy it. So thank you very much. I hope you get a chance to read Love After Love. Take care. Bye.